Well, hello everyone, and welcome to April's energy report. It's going to be super quick, but I cannot believe already that one of my visions has come true, or at least I knew something was going to happen. Yeah, so I'm going to look at my notes. I wish you could see on my notes where I said, "Oh, East Coast," and I saw something like dust coming up or coming over the East Coast, almost like maybe it was a flooding, but anyway, some dark clouds or something indicating that something was going to happen on the East Coast. And I literally just checked the news, and apparently you guys just had an earthquake. So bang on already, my prediction about something happening on the East Coast has already come true. Yeah, I really wish I could like hone in this ability. I get visions or metaphorical visions. I never know really what's going to happen. My interpretations are always wrong, but the visions are always correct, or linking some event in that area. Anyway, okay, so April energy, we'll just keep it. I don't feel like a whole lot. It's kind of like, oh, the same thing for April, just all the same shit is going to continue to happen. I don't feel anything super big. Um, Okay, so yeah, the global energy, however, is big. What I saw were, you know how we have cloud to cloud lightning where you look up and it's like all, I saw that all over the globe. So global, it's highly activating. Um, and what I heard was the heavens descending. So it's going to be it's like highly activating, highly awakening energies with the heavens kind of descending down on earth. The word for this month is tumultuous. You could have that word for every month, but I think it's going to have a lot to do with personal upheaval, things that are going to happen based on this highly activating energy that's coming in. I mean, it's already been coming in, it's been stirring me up. Whew, I've been so tired. I feel much better today. But yeah, so the heavens are descending. Does it have something to do with the eclipse? I have no idea. Anyway, what else did I see? So the word is tumultuous. Yeah, that's pretty standard for every month. I did see something like air wars, like the theme is wars this month. Yeah, I did get an insight about 5 or 6 days ago that the US were going to have some kind of war. I don't know if that's just metaphoric. I mean, every day is like a war in the US, but maybe US is going to be drawn into a war, or there's going to be some big war-like protests in the US coming very soon. Not sure. But yeah, I definitely saw war, like war on the streets, and then I heard US. So we'll see. Okay, but I also did see, it seemed like it was the Middle East, but something in the sky, balloon, air balloon, but there were two planes fighting, like there was going to be air war between two different oppositions. So something in the air fighter pilots, something going on, maybe shooting something down, not sure. Then I definitely saw a huge oil refinery in flames. I don't know if it was bombed, explosion, but I did hear economic impact, or economic downturn, something, a big enough refinery that it will have some economic downstream impact. Okay. I definitely, when I just glanced in with Trump, I immediately saw like someone had attempted an assassination, or maybe it was a heart attack. Um, or it's metaphorical for, just another blow, ridiculous court ruling or something like that. For Biden, I saw him coughing, so I don't know if he's going to end up getting sick, something in that arena. Um, yeah, East Coast flooding or fogging or something dark going on. So I don't know, maybe they're going to have what do they call it? When the lights go out, the what do you call those things? The transformers, something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. California, I saw lots of people protesting with signs. I don't know if they were, it wasn't clear if they were illegal aliens protesting, if it were citizens protesting, but I did see people with signs, so we'll see. Texas, I hear shooting. I don't know if it was a shootout between the police and another person, or more stories of shootings, or like at schools or something like that. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the little glimpses that I get. And for each month I get a hexagram, and this month I got hexagram 32, which in Gene Keys speak is failure, and I think, well, it's veneration, but it's about perseverance and enduring through difficult times. And that's what the sage has to say here, that we are still in the process of duration. We are in a continued cosmic evolution, and we're just being asked to persevere through this transformation, through our fates. But I also got lines 2 and 4, which means be careful what we're saying about what's happening in the world and how it's going to be fixed. Like if our thoughts are like, oh, this is impossible, this is too big, how can we ever fix this? It can't be, and spiritually speaking, if we just ask the helpers for help, they'll help us. But we have a tendency to go, oh, it can't be that easy. But it is. And that's what the sage wants us to know, that we are actually blocking ourselves from getting this simple help by, number one, not asking for help and using these phrases that, oh, it can't be that easy, or this problem is too difficult. Just even having that energy as we look at things like, oh, you don't have to think it, but it's our energy like, oh, this is just too big. How are we ever, it's going to take 25 years to fix this. Those thoughts are blocking the cosmos' efforts to transform things on a quicker scale. So I know that I need to kind of change my energy on that too. And the second thing is, which we all have a tendency to do, seeing misfortune when there is none, looking out in the world or looking at what's happening in our life or our physical bodies as, oh God, is this more karma? Is this another fate? This is more misfortune for me. When in reality, it's always our fates or what happens to us that we see as a negative event is always grace. It's always the universe going, no, we're trying to bring you back into harmony. You're missing something. Please don't look to outside sources of what's making you ill, or what's happening in the world. Even at a collective level, whatever's happening, we cannot blame the politicians. We cannot blame the pharmaceutical companies. It's all coming from us. So seeing misfortune where there is none. So, we have to flip our thoughts like, oh, this is a good thing. Great. It's not misfortune. It's the universe righting itself, correcting itself, trying to bring itself back into harmony. And then looking outside of ourselves for the cause, like, oh, it must be the chemtrails making me sick. It must be the food, or, it's the politicians that are ruining this world. No, somewhere it's all coming from inside of us and our attitudes and our perspectives. Okay, that's April's energy report. So hang on to your hats. There's going to be some tumultuous, high frequency, high intensity activations going on, and the heavens are descending, whatever that means. Okay, till next time.